It was the bear tribe.
Bear tribe? Right, that makes sense. Suppose we'll be taking you back to your tribe soon. It was, are you all members of the bear tribe?
He nods, yes.
Your, chief, I think that was their title, asked us to come and help. Well, we kind of told them that we're helping, and this is what they said we could help with.
Says, I'm glad you have helped us. I do not know what has gotten into us, why we have acted so hostile.
Are they still holding the weapons?
Yeah, they still have it in their hands.
Mo's just going to point at the weapons. Those. If you could drop them, that would be great.
There's one inside your extra-dimensional space.
Yeah, and Mo is very careful to touch it only with gloves on. The extra-dimensional space is a quarantine zone that is also now covered in a layer of ice because we have a flaming, blue flame brazier in there.
With his teeth, he's just gonna grab the weapons and toss them towards Mo.
Yeah, Mo's gonna take off his cloak and just for now wrap them up in that until he gets a rest and can pop them into the space.
Do you want me to hold on to them? The cold's an issue.
I've still got all my cold weather gear. This is just the cloak we found in that dwarf place. This might not be as sneaky for a little bit, but, well, let's be honest, I probably still will be.
Yes.
Mo says, but there's still two other Mo's copying everything he does.
Oh my god. Alright. The bear's gonna just grab each of them by the scruff of their collar if they're wearing a collar. Otherwise, I guess the belt.
Yeah.
The sash, the loincloth.
There's something.
Remnants. And just tosses them onto his back and just and just begins lumbering out.
Sure.
As soon as he gets to the sled, he'll turn back into Rayon and tie them to the sled.
Okay. That's fine.
Including the one who's conscious.
Why are you tying me?
You look super weak, and let's be honest, we're going across some tight turns and high cliffs. I don't want you to fall off.
Oh, okay.
Plus, we don't know if you're fully not cursed yet.
Sure, you guys save me. I'll do whatever.
Now, just remember, if things get too weird, pineapple.
What?
Most is gonna walk away at that.
By the way,
I'd like to make an insight check about what that means.
Sure.
By the way.
Yeah, apparently that's Mo's safe word.
Pineapple.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I would have thought it'd be illithid or something.
Oh, no.
That would just kill the mood.
Yeah, you don't want to kill the mood. You want to keep it going, but you also want to be hey, let's put a pause.
Anyway.
Chris is like, pineapple? Why would you say pineapple? Oh.
Also, if any of you end up throwing up miscellaneous bones, cartilage, meat, I wouldn't be too surprised. You've been eating shit recently. I don't mean that literally. Or maybe I do.
He just said, "Oh, okay."
But you
Wait.
Sorry.
Are we not taking the meat?
We can.
I mean, didn't we say we'd get 5 silver per pound or something? Just
40
80 pounds
silver.
there?
So 40 gold, yeah.
That's
It's nothing to
That's-
scoff at.
I can
Ah.
carry. What is my carry weight capacity?
Guess we really need to find ourselves a bag of holding.
We should, yeah.
Now that we have money for it. Oh,
I mean,
shit.
if they're as rare as they're in my world, I don't know if I'm just going to be able to buy one.
Maybe in
we
Berenchanter.
could try the plot convenience store.
Fuck, convenience store. Look, truth be told, the most magic practitioners I know are in Berenchanter. If we're going to find it, it will be there. As much as I hate to say it.
I can carry 40 pounds of meat.
Most of my gear is out on the sled, so to be honest, I can carry quite a bit too. Oh
Why
shit!
don't we just
cat.
put?
There was
Why
80
don't we
pounds,
just put
right?
all? Yeah. Why don't we just put all the meat on the sled?
You have to get to that.
And
Hold on.
it has so much room as well.
Look, Ayla, if you're fine to carry it, why don't you go up? I'll take care of the prisoners, the
Yeah.
rescuees.
He looks at you when you say prisoners. What?
Again, we're not sure if you're completely cured or not. We've met some pretty fucked up people recently. Be glad you didn't turn into a mushroom person.
So Ayla, you're just stuffing all that meat into your backpack?
Yep, just getting all that meat.
Okay.
Can I carry some meat? I can help. I'll put some meat in my backpack.
There's more than enough meat to go around.
This session is full of innuendos.
What happened to us today?
We all doing okay?
I stuffed my pouch full of meat.
There we go.
Thanks, Rael. We really needed that to bring it around in full circle.
Uh-huh. But most of this is human meat. Well, human-ish.
Stop.
Man meat, if you will.
And anything before you leave the cave completely?
No. I think we're done. You took note of all the dragon hold, right?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I feel bad for leaving those dragons high and dry, but
Maybe they'll fend better for themselves without people there.
plus up there in the Yeti cave, which was completely abandoned, is higher vantage point. Probably safer.
Yeah.
Oh shit, wait, they can feast upon all the corpses in Kerkonig. Oh, I don't know how I feel about that.
I mean, let's be honest, it was probably going to happen at some point.
That are wolves.
Okay. So, you head back to the bear tribe. They gladly, will have, will see you and welcome you. As you've returned, hopefully with good news. King Gundalf comes out and greets you once again. And he says, "Wow, I was not expecting you to bring back the berserkers."
If there were more, there's only 4 left. But they're alive, for the most part. Severely fucked up, though. That one's missing his nose.
He nods. So the caves are clear? Completely?
For the most part. I directed some wormlings towards Kelvin's cairn, but they might come back. To be honest, I think your people would have better luck finding a home in Lonelywood. Or, well, there is one place nearby.
He sort of shakes his head. We do not do well near the 10 towns. We will take up residence in the cave. And thank you for warning us about the wormlings. I'm sure they will provide us with a great fight should they come back.
Sure, but seriously though, there is a place not like too close, but also not too far out of Lonelywood. You'd
Hey?
probably do well there.
Are you talking about the stronghold?
No,
Oh.
the Elven
the
Ruins.
Oh, sorry, I was thinking the dwarf thing on the other side.
Oh no, fuck that place. No. Although I'm sure G would love to have you all under his thumb.
No. The dwarf one where we found the mushrooms originally. The first lot of mushrooms.
Oh,
You know,
wait,
it's at the
fuck.
base of Kelvin's Cairn?
Yeah.
That place is also pretty good.
He nods his head. I'll note these places down, and if things get too dangerous in this cave, then we'll consider.
I mean, you could just roam between the three or have satellite sites and roam in that. You'll figure it out. It's fine. They're empty right now, completely defenseless. It's fine. There might be some traps in the Elven Ruins. And some shit happens at the solstice there too.
He's like, you just keep adding these. Okay, maybe we won't go there. In any case, here is your reward, as promised, and he hands over that the cloak.
Plus, if we call upon you, you'll help us end this eternal winter.
Yes, you have gained an ally now. I wish you good luck in your mission.
Appreciate it. Hey, by the way, you haven't heard any news coming out of the other tribes, have you? Particularly what's been going on with the tiger tribes?
He thinks for a moment. The tiger tribes, I have not heard any word. Which is strange in itself. Usually, we at least hear news from other nomads. Most of the news I've heard is coming from the wolf tribes. They're sort of like leaderless right now, apparently.
Wait. The wolf tribes have no leaders?
Yes, many chieftains are vying for position as their king or queen, but as of now, it's still a bit of a small war.
Where are they stationed, if I might ask?
He says, well, most of them you'd find in the tundra towards the north, way past Kelvin's Cairn.
Wait. Close to the Yarmouth or even further?
I'm sure
He
you
pulls
would,
out the map.
you'd say, I guess around that region. That's the last I heard.
Gain the wolf tribes under 10 towns. They're a formidable force, but not without some honor about them. When I heard they started going feral at the beginning of winter's, the never-ending winter, it was sad to hear. To hear they're at war with each other now is even worse. Their packs. God. I just turned to the others. You'll never have seen more formidable hunters.
He looks at the former berserkers and he says, Gadalkuk, Samugvis, Throns Skadgur, Dundradog. You are all sentenced to 500 slashes for your crimes against the tribe.
Wait. I don't mean wait because you're a king of this tribe and everything, but They were under the influence of Orion, brought upon by these cursed objects that they found in the caves.
Whether or not it was the influence of anyone, it was their actions, their bodies have spilled blood against the tribe.
They were not themselves. You're seriously going to hold them accountable for when they were not themselves?
If they were under the influence of objects, they were the ones that chose to hold those objects.
How do you know? Were you the one that cured them of this? Because I was.
In either case, their punishments must be handed down. Blood
And
must be met with blood.
Then perhaps it need not be the blood of those repentant, those of your tribe. Perhaps they could serve a purpose towards ending this winter. Better they stay of, well, reasonable might and body, he says towards their crumpled asleep forms in the sled. Give them time to recover. Let them heal and become whole once more. Then pledge them wholly towards our cause.
You can do a persuasion check.
No, I'm so shit at those.
Am I
All
giving Ram persuasion advantage with the persuasion?
Sure.
Yeah.
Okay. Good luck,
Tell 'em.
everyone.
Just remember, you have a D4.
Yeah, sure. Let's roll the d4.
Sorry, I'm just
Hey.
cancelling a whole bunch of credit cards for work. It's real fun.
He says, I will let them heal, but we have our ways. These rules are known amongst the tribesmen. They still must be met with the slashes.
Oh, duh. I know. Trust me. In my tribe, we just behead them.
Why are you arguing this then? It seems like they're getting off easy.
No, trust me. They're getting off easy.
Will 500 lashes kill them? I thought I thought regular human bodies couldn't handle more than 20.
Our tribesmen are not regular humans.
He's being honest. We're built of different stuff. Plus, sometimes the person dealing the lashers is pretty fucking weak.
So some
I'll
of the
that
tribesmen.
down in.
Sorry.
I'm just gonna jot that down. Tribes of the tundra are not entirely human. Investigate further.
And yeah, they get whisked away, assumedly to get punished at a later date.
Can you post their names in chat so I can copy paste their names?
Sure.
No, don't name them. That'll make us feel even worse about it.
They already have names. It's fine. But yeah. Hooray, we have the bear tribes. And the cloak of
Hooray!
protection, which is yours, Crystal.
Okay.
Well, consider this a...
I put the cloak on. Very stylish. Can I
consider this
magic it so
a-
it's like a royal blue color?
Sure.
Wait. No actual changes to the stats, just want the color.
But yeah. Mission accomplished. Where will you head now?
So
I petition that we take a rest. And then if everyone's up for it, we head to Ungajuk.
What if we go to Lonelywood? It's only just up the road.
Oh, well, if we can get to Lonelywood today, then perhaps we can rest there.
What's wrong with resting out here?
I would just rather the beds that we've bought I would like a proper bed and pillow and a warm fire.
You'll love it. It's a
Very
really
well.
nice place. We've done well to it. The renovations are great. I think you'll like the bartender as well, and also
Ah,
the various other employees that we have.
Oh yeah, shit. If you're up for weird shit, trust me, Aurian's the place.
Very well. I would not mind a warm bed, but if we have to camp out, know that I can make us safe and warm.
well, Mo holds his finger in the sky, kind of feeling for wind as he consults the DM god. Can we make it to the tavern today?
Yeah, it's a 6 hours probably. I think that's how long it takes to get there.
What time is it now?
Oh yeah, good point. Because the sun there's no sun, but like the day, the light does not last for long. But you can travel at night. Sometime in the night, you'll arrive.
Let's just
Be
push
honest.
through.
I think it's worth it so long as we have our home as destination. Also, truth be told, just as while we're on the sled as we're traveling there, hey, you three, I'm not going to lie. Having the tribes under your belt is a very formidable force.
But we only have one tribe under our belt, so to
Well,
speak.
we have the Goliath tribes too, but they're different from those of the Tundra. So far, yes, we only have the bears. The elk, I'm sure, would be happy to end this winter, but we are yet to make contact with them.
And what
That's-
about Tiger? Do you really want to contact them?
I think it's no secret now that the Tiger tribe is the one with which I have disappeared.
Mo just fakes shock.
I've made it no secret what happened to me, nor the tribe that I came from.
What did happen to you?
I was put up as a sacrifice to Oral. Unbeknownst to my tribesmen, I survived. Taken by the great Yarminardok from the Tundra's icy waters. Delivered to 10 towns. I've made my peace with what happened with my tribe. And found my place amongst the 10 towns, my new tribe.
You hold no anger or grudge against those that wronged you and tried to kill you?
Oh, of course I do. Fuck those guys. First chance I get, they're fucking dead. But, having said that, between the wolves and the tigers, you have a formidable force that would do well against Orel's forces. The only problem is that the tiger are very rooted upon her beliefs. They worshipped her even before all of this shit went down.
I see.
The wolves,
getting
however. Go ahead.
So getting the tigers to help us is not likely to happen without some divine intervention.
It's not impossible, especially since the rumor has said that they're currently undergoing a leadership struggle at the moment. But to hear that the wolves have fallen apart, that they too are vying for their prime leader, their alpha, well, that is troubling indeed. The wolves are, how shall I say this, as a group more formidable than the tiger tribe. Singularly though, any fighter from the tiger tribe could easily wipe the floor with any wolf. But they're a pack. Their strength lies in their leadership, their teamwork. Together, they could have wiped out the tigers.
Hmm.
They haven't in the past, though, for some reason. Perhaps the balance between the four tribes.
Perhaps they realize that there is more greater wisdom and that they are more useful alive.
I have come to find that wisdom too. It is sad.
You should not take a life unless you are absolutely sure.
That sometimes you don't always have the luxury. But
No, we
I
don't.
agree to a certain extent. Look, for what it's worth, if you three agree to it, I would propose that we try to find the wolves and end their conflict. Find the leader.
I'm all up for it, but I feel like we do keep adding additional things. We need a clear, this is what we're going to do.
We need strength in order to fight Orel.
Well, that's true, but we need to kind of learn what we need first. We could go and get a bunch of warriors, but we might need more wizards, and without that proper investigation and scouting, we could be seeking the wrong allies.
I wouldn't worry about needing more wizards. I'm more than enough.
You're quite strong, but Orel is a god,
And?
Well, look,
you a god?
You did kind of get, no offense, but whacked on by 3 normal humans that were only a little bit cursed.
I am not at my full strength at the moment.
Can I insight check this? Like, do you genuinely believe that, you could take on Orel? Let me
roll an insight and then see what happens.
I'm gonna ask the Stormlord to be like,
Mo's good at the old insight.
Dirty 20.
Mo's like, maybe it seems legit. I mean, you do seem quite strong.
DM, would this be persuasion? What am I rolling against this?
Depends if you're lying or if you're telling the truth. You can roll
exactly.
either in secret.
I'm gonna go with persuasion.
La 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 la. Oh.
Not bad.
I mean, it's not technically a lie, but I suppose Chris is not lying when she says she's not at full strength, but at the same time, she is fairly confident she could win against a god at her full strength.
Ayla's going to put a mental pin in that one and continue on towards the tavern.
Yes, where is the tavern?
Oh, right.
As we enter into town, I don't know if we'd be able to see it from the tavern, but the Nimsy's lights on.
The lights are on.
Mo's gonna. I'll meet you all in the tavern first. I'm just gonna go check in with Nimsy and see how things have been going since the attack.
Oh, holy shit! Let me come with you. I miss her so much.
If you want.
As you two leave, Chris is going to shut up. Remember, pineapple.
Mo's just gonna raise his middle finger as he walks away.
And more. Want a lift?
I'm gonna go with Ayla.
It's just over there, right? It's we can see it from the tavern.
Yeah, I know, but that little distance. Do you want a lift? I miss giving people piggyback rides.
I think I'm okay. I think I am an adult, remember?
Yeah, I know.
Mo's looking up at you.
I know, but it's still fucking fun.
I think I'm okay. From
Fine.
memory, though, I think Nimsy has some kids, so maybe you can hang out with them in the morning.
No, I know. It's been a while since I've given anybody piggyback rides. You know, I used to do that every single day while I was here in Lonelywood. Since I started adventuring for you the last couple of months, I haven't actually given anybody a piggyback ride unless
I
they
mean, G probably would have accepted it.
yeah,
Mostly because I think he hated walking.
yeah. I mean, first time we met, I'm pretty sure I gave one of you a piggyback ride.
I'd say it was probably G.
Yeah, you knock on the door, and Nimsy opens, and you can see all her kids are sort of like playing in the back. She's got like a tray of cookies. She goes, "Oh, Rayon, Mo, I wasn't expecting you."
Sorry, I supposed to come by late at night. We saw the lights on and we just got back into town, and I suppose wanted to see how the town was faring after the attack.
Oh, we're doing okay. We didn't get that much damage. Would you like to have dinner?
Absolutely.
Would
Come
love
take a
to.
seat. Let's talk about what you've been up to, huh?
You know,
Oh.
Nimsy, it's good to see you. And also the fact that you haven't been, throat slitted by invisible dwarves in the night.
Yeah. She just like,
Just laugh.
yeah, awkwardly walks towards the kitchen again. Take a seat. I actually did want to speak to you, Rayon, about something.
Oh?
Yeah. And she sort of like gets dinner ready and then takes a seat with you.
I help her cook.
Okay. Yeah, so then while you're helping, she's like, so, I've been thinking, I don't know if you know, but like the elections are coming up for the Speaker of Lonelywood. And I guess the other towns as well. I don't think I'll be running for Speaker again.
What? But you're the best suited for this place.
I became Speaker because no one else wanted to. And to be honest, after the attacks on all the 10 towns, I don't think I'm suited for it. I wasn't the one that evacuated Lonelywood. It was Mo. Looks at Mo.
Credit to where credit is due. You led the people to Bryn Shander when G and I stayed behind. You took up leadership and you heeded the advice of people who gave you a warning, and you followed through on that. That's, in my mind, that's what leadership is. All I did was told you about the attack.
Well, in either case, I saw what happened to the other leaders. I don't think I want to face that type of threat. I don't think I can. And she looks at her kids.
For what it's worth, even if you were to give up this role, Nimsy, I don't think you could stop being the mother, the matron for the lonely.
Mo's they're thinking for some time.
But
What does the role entail?
Well, since I've been here, it's a lot of listening to people complaining about someone else. But obviously, we get some funding from Bryn Shander, allocate where the funding goes. Some things need to be rebuilt, some things just need maintenance. A lot of administration work.
How present does the person need to be?
Well, it's a small town. Everyone's gonna come to you for any problems. So you probably need to be here quite often.
they always have come to you, Nimsy. And truth be told, if anybody else were to take up the speaker role, I don't think they would not seek your advice, at least. For as long as you're here, at least. Which... I get what you're saying. I understand.
When do the elections take place?
Oh, so it's the start of the month now. It'll be that at the end of the month.
Okay.
So
Civil
soon?
Pretty soon. 4 weeks at least.
I have to ask, though. What do you have in mind?
Well, the both of you have done so much. I figured anyone from your group, but you're the one that's from the Lonelywood realm.
Kind of. But truth be told, I don't know if I'm going to still be alive next week.
Hmm.
It would be poor form for me to take over leadership of Lonelywood and go ahead and die straight away. I know this is not
What if we
ideal.
sponsored someone?
I'm sure anyone would listen to the words of the heroes of 10 Towns.
I wouldn't sponsor anybody else in this town but you, Mimsy. But I understand that makes you a target. There are so many who rely upon you. Even if I were to take this role on, you would have to be my proxy. That would still paint you as somebody to target.
She sort of shakes her head. I think I'm done with official business. At least after this term.
If we can end winter by month's end, by all means, nominate one of us. It would be my honor, our honor.
She nods. Sure. I think you'd be a great fit, but again, if any one of you, you're the heroes, wants to be it, you can let me know. You still have a while, so have a think about it.
I mean, technically, we already owe the inn. Aside from your orphanage here, it is the heart of the town. But you and the orphanage will always have a heart in my mind.
Thank you, Rayon.
You know I love you, right? Since the day I first came here.
She does. I love you too, Rayon. And you, Mo.
Oh,
In your head, you hear,
thank you. Thank you.
I'm kidding.
Speak of business aside, has everyone at the inn been behaving themselves? I know that we have some interesting staff. Has they integrated well with the town? Last I heard that they were going okay. I think the
Yeah.
kobolds were, but
I think the destruction actually gave them something to work on, and so they've been helping out with the repairs.
oh, good.
Yeah,
I'm glad that they're finding their purpose.
Although G did say he wanted them.
Oh, yeah, we'll talk to them when we get there. I suppose having Keegan in town has been useful. His carpentry skills haven't gone to waste.
Oh yes, yeah. You know, it always helps to have skilled workers.
Wait, are those two plus the kid going to move up here, or are they staying? Wait, no. Shit. Their town fucking fell.
We should maybe check in on Keegan.
Oh.
Wait, what they from Targos? Did Targos fall?
Were they Targus or
That was Dugan.
Bremen?
Not Dugan. Bremen.
I
That was destroyed.
thought. Yeah, I
Oh.
thought Keegan and that were from Targos, though.
Yeah, Targos is fine.
Keegan
Oh.
and Garrett?
Got
Something?
it. Yeah. Duh.
Yeah.
Oh,
the
thank
kid.
God. Sorry. I thought they were in Bremen. Oh, I'm glad they're okay. Regardless. And they're home too. Would they like to move to Lonelywood?
Well, Keegan's been working here under our dime, so I don't know. Maybe they have.
I mean, once he's done, wouldn't mind him working at our inn and living there.
That's
Place.
kind of what he's been doing, and I guess that's what I've been sending money back for him to do.
We should find out.
I mean, we've got a handful of people, you know. Our employee roster is bigger than you might think. You know, remember everyone that we hired? I
mean-
kind of went on that whole hiring spree for a bit.
Duh, right. I was a little preoccupied with the ale
Yeah, that's true.
and the hunting.
I'm excited to see Perilu. We haven't seen them since we first sent them back.
We should check in. Here's some pelts. I've been collecting them while we've been out.
Oh, thank you.
The kids, they'll...
Yeah, the kids will. She'll call out for the kids, and they come running and take all the pelts.
And remember to take care of them. They'll keep you warm if you keep them safe, you little shits.
Meanwhile, anything happening with Ayla and Chris?
Yeah, when we get to the pub, I want to talk to the innkeeper.
Sorry.
Sure. Yeah, you get to the inn, and a blueberry bush greets you. Hello, welcome.
This is just going to stare, blink a few times, and pull out her notebook and start scribbling things down.
I snap my fingers and get Bluey's attention. Wait, what's this? I can flick my hand. It means there's no drink in it. Come on, there's better
Oh.
service.
Yes. He just runs over, and out of the kitchen, the mummy comes with a drink.
Is that a bush?
Yep,
Like an actual bush?
yep. And a mummy.
And a mummy? As
Yeah.
in a mother or a undead monstrosity from beyond the grave?
They have motherly
He's not a
tendencies.
monstrosity. He's a good boy.
Probably using their rags to polish a cloth, a stein.
Exactly.
Wasn't the
Just
mummy
starts,
still
takes
down
a
to
sip.
mow or something?
Takes a sit and just writes it down in her notes. All right then.
What are they
What are
drinking?
your
What have they made?
I was actually curious about what were the local specialties.
Yeah, it's probably some blueberry flavored cocktail. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know too much about drinks.
Not bad. Is this?
Yeah.
Did you make this from yourself?
Oh, it's fine. I grow them every day. One? Offers a blueberry.
You know, in for a penny.
Yeah, fresh blueberries.
I'm sorry. What is this bird? What is this creature? What is it?
It's a bush.
What's Bluey the blueberry bush?
Yeah, I thought it was pretty obvious with the name, you know? Blueberry. Bluey.
What else would you call it?
Bush.
There's also a
An actual bush.
It's an awakened shrub.
And yeah, I don't think it would take long. Oh, I guess Rayon and Mo had dinner,
Oh.
so they're probably gone for a while.
Immediately after we get the drinks, I'm going to show you over to my room, which I have converted into a shrine to the Stormlord. Now, I don't know your particular religious leanings, however, I highly recommend Stormlord, God of Destruction and Storms. It's pretty good, you know, we have a good little thing going. Mostly it's worshipped in the south, people don't really like storms up here, but I'm trying to start something, so do you want a pamphlet?
It's not even a religious pitch, it's a sales pitch. I love it.
Chris will think about it for a moment. Flip through her book back to Ayla's page. Religious leader.
Oh, you're doing that, I'll just slip one of the pamphlets into the book.
Yeah, no, I'll take a pamphlet. I just want to write this down first. Religious leader could be a cult.
Do you have the
Thank you,
Stormlord
Ayla.
where
I
you're
will
from?
be happy to. I will be happy to take one.
Oh, excellent. Do you have the Stormlord where you come from?
No, we don't. I mean, our primary deities of worship are Bahamut, I believe, Mistra, and a few, and I believe the god of commerce, and I think on the outer lying farm, I believe my father and mother worship, God, who's that nature goddess?
Which one?
The one
a
of
lot.
farming.
Oh.
Oh, Shantea.
Shantae, that's it. And my parents particularly worship Shantae. I suppose I'm not a follower myself, but it is what I have been brought up in.
Well, you know, you don't have to do everything that your parents want for you. You know, you have to find the right one for you. And yet, we've only been chatting for a little bit together, but I do feel that there is a place in your heart for the Stormlord.
I appreciate it, but there is no place in my heart for religion or anyone at this point in time.
What about your hands? You know, he's quite a hands-on kind of god. So there's a place in your spellcasting.
I suppose if I had to pick, that would be either Mistra or Bahamut would be the ones I would associate most with.
We'll
I
work
do
on it.
apologize.
We'll work on it. It's alright.
The goddess of magic is very prominent for mages, but I feel I would be leaning towards Bahamut more than any other god. Though I am not a devout follower of any god, goddess, or religion, nor do I berate those who follow such deities. I just do not have the time at the moment. Perhaps in the
Right.
future when things get better.
You're too busy at the moment doing...
Rather. Now tell me about this mummy. How did you get a mummy to tend bar?
Can I ask
You know,
you
just
something?
life debt for Mo.
And who? What is this? Does it have a name?
Chris, are you a spy?
No.
Why do you keep writing in your book then?
I'm actually a researcher. and I am just taking notes.
Insight check. There's a secret here. I'm closing in on it. I can feel it. 12.
Hey!
Alright,
Don't we
keep
have a
your
plus
secret.
2 to charisma? I'm not that charismatic.
Taylor, I did an artistic rendition of your pamphlet.
I love it. Really.
So, about that mummy's name.
Do we have a name for the mummy?
Sinya.
Sinya. They speak
Sinya.
Elvish if you speak Elvish.
I do not believe that is one of my languages. No.
I mean, last time we were here, I asked if Nimsy could teach some common. Them, not it. Them. They are a person.
Yeah, probably like splash back to the dinner with Nimsy. She goes, yeah, it turns out undead can't learn anything.
I was hoping because he was a mummy. Like, nothing at all?
Nothing.
I suppose the fact that this creature has a life debt to mow when it is dead raises even more questions, wouldn't you say?
Wait, Bluey could speak Elvish, though, right? That's our translator. We had a translator. I'm pretty sure it was Bluey.
Yeah, because I don't think any of us actually speak English.
Anyway, I'm going to go downstairs and buy a keg of something for my father as a gift. I will see you later.
Yeah, sure. I will just keep doing some praying, you know.
Oh, who do I talk to about setting up an arena for our duel?
Oh, that's us. We pretty much just set it up in the front yard.
Okay. Wait, are you here too?
No.
I'm just yelling really loudly.
It's like,
This
are
is-
you?
This is out of character. It's hard when
Okay.
I start the accent.
I think I could
All
hear
right,
the
I'm gonna
voice
go downstairs, and buy a local barrel of mead or ale. What's local? What's a local drink?
Oh, yeah, the honey mead from Good Mead.
Yeah, all right. I'll take a small keg of that.
That'll be in short supply now, won't it?
Yeah, prices have gone up.
Maybe we need to monopolize the
short
meat
supply?
industry.
That's
I
okay.
have no idea how I'm going to carry this, but sure. Maybe I could just reserve one or two aside.
Yeah. If anything, that makes it taste better.
Yeah, I'll reserve one or two aside. How much is that for the 2 kegs?
2 gold.
2 gold, easy.
Nice.
You know, we really should get the remnants of Dugan's Hall or Good Mead. The Good Mead, preferably.
Out of character, please don't migrate Dugan's Hole here. Please don't migrate. They're better off dead.
I mean, we don't know anything about that, so
Let's get preferably the people who could mead because they know how to make mead.
Okay,
Let's get them up.
Get them. They're fine. They're
also
fine.
from what you said, wasn't your other campaign like heavily homebrewed, so we didn't know if it's the same or not.
The towns are the same. It's just that we did pass through Dugan's Hole because that's where the dragon vomited us up after being eaten by it.
Yeah, most
Yeah.
of Dugan's Hall is dead. It's fine.
Oh, good. So we did discover, we found ourselves in a very uncomfortable situation and wanting to leave as quickly as possible.
Okay, we didn't know about that. It's fine. We'll figure it out.
Oh, we won't.
we
That's
just-
fine.
We just want the unlawful goods mead.
Well,
I'm guessing
dinner's been lovely, Nimsy. I should probably go and check in on how all of our employees are going and check for income.
Yeah, she probably gives like a couple of takeaway cookies for
Oh,
everyone
hell
else.
yeah.
Yeah.
What do you think this before we get to the others, right?
We weren't given extra cookies. Moses.
I love your thought process. Remember, kids, never dry fire your bow. You're just asking to fuck it up. Always have it loaded. And for those of you with a sling, remember to oil the string and the wood. It needs to be supple, or you don't get quite the momentum to kill your foe. Nimsy, teach them not to use it on each other.
Sure.
But they need to look after each other and themselves. They don't know how to hunt. How are they going to eat?
No, that's true. That's true. Thanks for the advice, Rhea.
You know, at some point in time, once this is all over, you and I really should have a drink back at the inn. My treat. I'll save a dwarven cask for us.
She nods and says, I'm looking forward to it. Okay. So you all head back. Does anything else happen during the night?
I want to send a message to my dad, letting him know I've got some drinks for him, and I'll bring them home when I get a chance.
Nice.
Mo probably spends the first few hours just going over the books, seeing how things have been going, chatting to Bluey and Sinyar by proxy. If the others have gone to sleep, he will talk to them in the morning and, make sure the kobolds haven't made a nest anywhere, I guess.
Yeah. The cellar. They've made a nest in the cellar.
I was going to make that an alchemy room.
Rayon's probably going to go hunting, but also use the opportunity to see how the fauna and flora are going in the forests of Lonely Wood.
Okay. Not good.
Yeah.
So,
But how bad?
how bad? It's gotten worse. You find quite a few frozen dead animals, and there's probably some trees that caught fire as well, but it didn't spread too far. Yeah, things are looking pretty dire.
Yeah, I'll cast speak with animals and just gauge the process as well from animals, as opposed to hunting them. I'll gather more instead and just talk to the animals and just figure out advice and all that shit.
Yeah, they probably say, the populations are dwindling, that sort of thing.
Hold out for another year, little ones. By then, we'll all be dead, or winter will have broken. Hold out. And don't make any kids. Rabbits, I'm talking to you, motherfuckers, seriously. Stop fucking. Even if you eat them, and I know some of you will, you don't get positive energy out of it.
They just side-eye each other.
You tell those rabbits.
I am gonna go over to the bush, Bluey, and ask, excuse me, you wouldn't happen to have heard of someone called Verlaine Harple, would you?
He goes, nope, should I?
Is this like when Mo and that are chatting? Because he's like chatting to Bluey and Sinyar. Just want to know if Mo hears you ask that.
Well, you'll probably back.
I mean, if you want, it's not a big deal to me if you hear it or not.
Mostly just saying if you're trying to ask it in secret. That's the lady who spoke to us in Bryn Shander, wasn't it?
Yeah.
What was her name? The Lynn Harfell.
I mean, they may not have, but I have.
Oh, really?
Well, she's the whole reason that we know that we've got to go out to the Sea of Moving Ice. That's like where I've been trying to tell people we need to go next.
Well, I think we should head there as soon as possible.
How do you know them?
I heard the name while I was traveling and a rumor that they were affiliated with some...
Mo raises his
With
eyebrows as you're
some
like, Yeah.
ancient magics. That's all. And I'm just
ancient
curious.
magic or a certain organization?
Organization? No. Definitely, it was the magic thing that caught my attention.
I mean, Mo's just staring at you at the moment.
We don't need to inside check that. We already know that shit's tied into each other.
I know it is. I'm just like, we learnt the name of that ancient magic people that did the tower that we were in. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, we have a book for that. Hang on, where are my books?
No, we figured it out. You read through the books. We figured it out. It's there.
Yeah.
Rayon somehow rolled
do
the
you
highest
mean-
history check.
Do you mean the Nethrees?
What is a Nethrees?
It's the Mo. When you say ancient magics, what are you talking about?
Spells lost to time.
So you're not talking about a
Artifacts.
civilization that used to be up here?
Shakes the head. No? Should I be?
Oh. I mean, no, but I might have some books that might interest you.
I would love to read them, if you don't mind.
Yeah, remind me in the morning when I take the shuttle into the ring. I'll grab them for you.
Just the same ring that has the ice brazier in it that we don't know
Yeah,
what we're dealing with.
I'm probably gonna try and bring that out as well. To be honest, I don't like having everything covered in snow. Thankfully, the
Of
books
course not.
are
It would
in like
ruin
a.
it.
Well, no, I'm not that stupid. The books are in like a cupboard and everything, and they're not with everything else out there. Although if it continues to be frosting in there, that causes a problem. My mahogany desk, though.
Wait, are you just gonna leave the? Are you gonna leave it here in Lonelywood?
I'm gonna tell Nimsy about it. I'm probably gonna take it to the temple, though, to be honest.
Yeah.
How about...
Am I there?
We're hunting,
Do
right?
you want to be there? Oh yeah, you're hunting.
I'm hunting. Oh fuck!
How about we do this this way? How about we keep the brazier in there? We can make a quick stop back at Bryn Shander, I think it was. I can collect, maybe purchase and learn this a spell that will disable it for good, and then you can give me the books once everything is all
Well,
sorted
I'm
your
going to be going in there.
area is...
I'm still going to be going in there tomorrow to take the shuttle in there because I don't like that hanging around. So I can still grab the books tomorrow. I might actually bring out anything paper related in there until we get the. Yeah. But no, there's some interesting things in there. You particularly might be interested in the wonders of the Netherrealm. From what I recall, it was a collection of interviews with archmages from this elven civilization that used to be around, I don't know, a couple hundred or thousand years ago. I haven't really looked at how long. A while ago.
Chris just leans in, very interested.
I think I, in most like deep respect, I think I had one of them on me. Which one did I keep out of there? Oh, yeah, no. It's not really about history book. This one here is called Here Lies the King. It's an elaborately plotted novel featuring an illusionist who uses magic to impersonate a prince, supplement a king, and rule a fictional kingdom for 61 years and fake his own death. It's a fantasy novel, that one, but the rest of them are historical documents.
I mean, any knowledge is good knowledge. I will start with that one if you have it on you. I could probably get it. I could probably get it over and done with tonight, and
it's a pretty interesting read, captivating. I really like the 4th or 5th chapter when he gets into power. It's quite good.
Interesting.
When Rime does eventually get back from his hunt, he's mounting a fuck ton of stuff on the walls, including the carapace that we found in that tower.
Oh.
Yeah, that's probably... Yeah.
I think it's totally a Thry-Cream, but none of us realize it's a Thry-Cream.
Yeah, sure.
But yeah, there's a fuck ton of stuff going on the walls, and it's just like, what the fuck? Including 2 gnome elephant heads.
Yes.
DM, I'm gonna take the novel. I'm gonna find myself a table with a strong candle, and I am going to start copying the knock spell from the spell scroll and adding it to my spell book.
Sure.
Oh my god. Can I turn the tadpole scanner and the drive core jellyfish into these 2 reading chairs?
Okay.
Mo is just giving you death stares as you mount illithid stuff on the wall. I mean, they really don't go with the rest of the decor.
Yeah, but we killed them.
Yeah, it doesn't mean you have to hang them on the wall.
But if more people are aware of what they look like and the fact that they need to be killed, because I only mount shit we need to kill.
You could draw a picture.
Is it not okay that we kill this shit?
Oh, no, it absolutely is fine that we kill that shit. I just don't think, bringing its stuff around.
Yeah, I only mount shit we got to kill. And granted, I know their heads are going to eventually turn into those crystals, but by the time
they're not going to happen and turn into crystals if all there. That needs pressure and quite a long time. It's a fossilized version of the skull.
Oh. Well, then it's fine, right? I just teach people this is a shit you need to kill.
Did you at least dry it out and clean it properly?
Most of the... Duh.
Well, you're only putting stuff on that you've dried and treated properly, alright? You can get some racks in mother mode.
Look, what's her face from the Scrimshander knows how to preserve this shit. It's
Then
cold as fuck. It's fine.
You can do it in the morning. You can hang the stuff up that's preserved already, but the other stuff can wait.
I'll get her in here. Fuck, I'll go there now.
No, it's late at night. You can let her sleep. Go to bed.
What? Are you kidding me? Nobody sleeps in this town. We're all up late because we're afraid we're going to murder and slit each other's throat. Realistically, we're not actually. We're actually pretty good friends. Everybody here gets along well, compared to Brainshatter, at least. But in the grand scheme of things, she's awake.
Yeah, well, you need your rest. We've been traveling for a while, and let's be honest, you've looked better.
I've looked worse.
I'm not going to argue with that.
Excuse me.
Yes.
Rayon? Mo? I'm sorry to interrupt, but I've just finished my homework. Which room is mine?
Oh. Huh.
I suppose G's old room.
We do have some spares upstairs if you don't want his wizard stank.
I mean, she's a wizard. It'll be fine. You may have to squeeze into a slightly smaller bed tonight. We can arrange for tomorrow.
Well, it won't bother me.
Upstairs, first door on the right.
Thank you. Oh, by the way, out of character, it only took me like 4 minutes to copy that
Yeah.
spell into my book, and I'm done.
Scribes are so good.
Nice.
It's like complex equations. Yep, done. All right, homework done. Let's go read a novel in bed.
And how much will it cost to hire what's her face from Scrimshander to preserve the rest of these trophies?
How much did it cost before? I forgot.
Cannot remember.
Yeah, I mean, we'll just say like 5 gold or whatever.
Yep, happy to pay that.
Okay.
I will. You know what? I'll chuck in 10 so long as she does it throughout the night and makes them all good.
She probably needs more time than that.
I will pay her 10 to make sure she does it good while I'm not here to slit her throat. She fucks it up. Oh, Chris, before you go to bed, one thing to take note of, which I always break.
Hmm?
The number one rule of Lonelywood is you never ask about anybody's past in this town.
Oh, good. Then I'll get my privacy then.
That doesn't stop us from trying to figure that shit out. And
Oh, I
nee.
guarantee you. I guarantee you, you won't figure me out. Have a
You know
nice
what?
night.
just for that, I'm gonna concentrate and focus on you with a helmet telepathy.
Wow.
I am gonna. Ooh. I don't know if I want to do this or not. Can I roll? Can I roll to see if I want to resist or not, or show you something?
If he's digging in, if he's just going for surface thoughts,
No, I'm
he's
digging in.
digging in, he gets to pick what he looks for, I guess.
It's around, just to fuck with you. I'm just digging into your deepest, darkest secret. 13 DC Wisdom saving throw, if you want to.
Okay. I mean, I'm tempted to give you a glance, to be honest.
Yeah, go ahead.
But I that's what I want to roll for, to see if I roll for the save or just to give the glance.
Oh.
I don't know, DM, what do you reckon?
That's up to you.
Yeah, I'll roll to see what I do. So
I feel like
round odds
if
are
you
even.
succeed on the wisdom saving throw, you can choose what you show.
Oh, that's true. That's true.
Versus if you fail, it's just whatever is there.
All right. I'll roll for the save. See. 13, you said?
Yeah, it's not high. It's the item. Yeah,
Wow.
cool. So you can choose.
I guess. Yeah, I guess. You know what? I'm going to give you a couple of horrific images of fields, of like battlefields of everybody dead, rivers and lands running red with blood, and there's nothing but corpses and red sky that the eye can see. It's just very vivid flashes like you're being assaulted. Yeah. It's just really, really freaky.
And how different is this from my life in the Tiger Tribes?
It's a completely different place that you're probably seeing.
Yeah, but like horrific.
I don't know. I think the tribes was more of, it's like how the tribes act, right?
We celebrate pilfering and murdering
No,
people
this
because we get
is
their goods. Whereas I'm assuming Crystal's view is like, oh, this is like the
this
orphanage.
is like full blown war zone. Remnants, like a war, like a major battle in a war has just happened, and Chris is sort of just walking over all the dead as if it was normal.
Okay.
Like-
I'm just gonna roll this. Yeah, okay, we're okay. Rayon's gonna go pale, but that's about it. As he looks at you, Chris, and just goes,
Chris is just like eyeing you off with a very side eyes, like with a very cold, very death-like side glare, gives you a smile and says, "Have a nice night," and then walks up.
I'll probably bump into you on your way up. Oh,
Hello.
right.
Good night. Oh, I've just been given this lovely book to read. I'll probably get it over and done within an hour. And oh, just so you know, I just spent 3.5 to 4 minutes copying down that knock spell from the scroll, so we can sell it at our first chance we get if we need the extra cash.
I think copying it actually destroys the scroll.
it should destroy the skull. Yes.
Does it?
Yep.
Oh.
Damn.
Wow, the other DMs I play with are like, yeah, you can sell it if you like.
Yeah.
No, the idea is that if it's from a scroll to spellbook, it destroys the scroll. But if it's from spellbook to scroll, you keep the spell.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
you from now on, if you have the money, can create copies and sell it from there. And let's be honest,
Okay, I see.
knock is a great spell to sell.
I know. I just don't have the funds to make a actual spell scroll at the moment for it.
Didn't you get part of the 900, or did that go to G?
No, I got it, but I just spent 200 copying the spell into the book.
You can spend the money.
Sorry,
You'll get more
100.
back.
Sorry, 100. So I got 400 left, and I kind of want to get that stone shaped spell, and that's a level 4 spell. So we can destroy the brazier when I get it. So yeah.
Good point. We might not be back in Brinchander, which is most likely the place where you can sell it for a while. So if you do happen to make knock spells and sell it to people in Brinchander, I mean, let's be honest.
100%. But if I'm gonna do that, I'll do it in the area
Yeah, fair.
where it's most likely. Then I can just sell it, and that way I'll probably have more money to make more.
Yeah, fair enough.
All right.
Before we wrap up this,
Is that how you go?
yeah, no, I'm gonna approach you, Ayla.
Oh, hey Rhea. I was just coming down to head out. What's up?
Would I come with? If it's not too much of an imposition.
Just go to the lake edge.
Oh, it's been a while since I've been there. There's this one pier there that's like way out into the water, though at now it's probably just all ice.
Let's go.
You and I, we've had a long-standing, how shall I say this, relationship, I guess? Not
Tight
that
as
way.
fuck, you know.
Yeah, pretty much. I have to ask, through everything we've been through, and everything I've learned about you, you still have ties to Oriel.
I guess I do. I don't know how it all works. I don't really know why I do.
Has that been since birth or since that? And I sort of point towards the broken amulet that I have from the Dinner Shell.
Since birth.
Oral has really always had an influence upon you.
I guess so. I've told you about the things that I hear sometimes, like the voices in my head. I assume it's the Storm Lord, but I guess maybe it's Oral's in there too. I don't know.
How are you feeling about us wanting to fucking kill the bitch?
If you'd asked me this 2 days ago, I would have given you a different answer.
But
Um,
now,
I don't know. I sort of had a revelation when we were in Bryn Shander. I went and visited my family home, or where it used to be before it was built on top of, and I don't know, I just kind of realized that if I just keep killing everything, and it's not going to change anything. My family's still dead. My past is still my past.
so you think that Oral has her place, but maybe not necessarily in your future.
I think people can change.
You know what? I'll hedge upon that bet. If it should ever come to pass, Ella, I would hope that you stand as a pillar upon which all can bear their wisdom upon in the future.
Thank you, Yaya. Look, if it comes to it, if we have to fight Auril, if you're fighting her, I'm fighting her. Your fight's my fight.
You had to go and make it sentimental, didn't you?
I owe you more than I can ever repay, Rayon. So I hope you know that.
I just one arm over your shoulder, pull you in close.
Yeah, right, that's enough. Let's go and fucking look at the stars or some shit. I pull out a keg that I swiped from the bar. And I also
Better
have
not
this.
be my keg.
No, save that shit. That's some of the last shit from good meat, all things considered. And I pull out one of the kegs from the dwarven place. The Stupid Gourd
Ooh.
of whiskey. Yeah, you know what? Let's run that down to 6.
Nice.
Where is it? Okay, I went from 12 to 6, guys. We're already halfway down. Fuck.
We're going through this quickly.
Yeah, well, to be honest, it's kind of on par. Ayla,
Yes.
if you're willing to take my fight, I'm willing to take yours. So, should it ever come to pass, know that I'm on your side.
Thanks, Rayon. You want to go for a flight before bed?
I'll stay down on the ground. It's been a while since I've seen you fly solo, and I'm curious to see what you can do now.
I will summon my wings and go for a quick joy flight.
Nice.
DM, do I find any usable ingredients, anything left behind by the former wizard who used to stay up in this room that I could use?
Oh, just the normal stuff that you would have in a materials components pouch.
So nothing I could use. Okay. Any I don't know, any monetary components?
No. Yeah, I think he took everything with him to to the
Okay,
fortress.
yeah, no problem. Just thought I'd ask.
During my quick flight, before I go up in the air, I scoop up some snow to make 2 snowballs. I throw one at Rayon when I'm at a decent height, and then I zoom over to the tavern, and I throw one at the window where I know Mo's room is.
I guess to
Mo's probably going to be like up and falling asleep on the book as he's going over the inventory.
yeah, you can do a dex check.
Oh god, okay, 5?
Oh.
Oh my god.
it lands in Chris's room.
You hit a kobold trying to set up a trap around the inn.
That sounds for
Chris,
Rayon.
who is just lying
Oh, there
on
we
the
go.
bed, reading the book, reading the novel, going through it, and occasionally stroking Fenrir's head as the little puppy just is like asleep at the side. Just like puts the book down when she hears the thunk. And did the snow come into my room, or is it just hit the window?
Nah, I'd probably hit the window.
All right, I'll just like look at it for a moment, put the book down, wander over to the window and look out. Open the window slightly, look out, see what's out there.
I've already flown off, I've only got a minute of flight. Maybe it was just the wind.
Yeah, you do see the miasma in the sky. The northern lights. You do see wings, actually. Wings of some sort of bird that's flying in the air.
Can I make it out?
Yeah, you can do a perception check.
Uh,
No,
Oh.
too far. But it's definitely a bird.
I just close the window and go back to bed and back to reading.
But I have one bit before Ayla. Oh, once Ayla lands.
Oh yeah, and I got you with an 18 on that snowball, so I'll fucking deck you.
Me?
Yeah, 2 snowballs.
He lets it fucking happen. Bitch! Ah, my eyes were open and everything. Come on!
I thought you were in the tribes. I thought you'd be stronger than that, Rayon.
I was watching you! Your wings and everything. I mean, look, it's not often that I get to actually watch you do this, and I'm not in the middle of murdering some dumb fuck. He just like wipes snow from his eyes as he finishes. Look, Ella. Fuck my eyes. Seriously, there must have been some ice in there. You bitch. Like one eye open, one eye closed. Okay.
I grab you on the shoulder and I cast Lesser Restoration. Remove your blindness.
I cast Cure Wounds on you.
Oh, actually do need that. Thank you.
For what it's worth, Ayla, between you and MZ, you're the 2 people who I've had the strongest and longest relationship with. I got to ask, should I ever meet those in the Tiger Tribe, whatever has to come from there, unquestionably, can I count on you?
Of course. No matter what it is. If you want to fight them, I will happily punch every single one of them in the face.
Good.
But preferably not, I'm really trying out this new thing here.
Yeah, no, I get it. And should you have a slight back and want to actually murder everyone in Brainchanter except for those you care about, I'm all there for it. They haven't exactly been good to Lonelywood, so, those priests, Come on. We know they're doing shady shit in the background.
Here's to staying on the wagon then. Or off it.
The wagon.
Okay. So we'll probably end the session there. But I guess I do want to ask, like, where will you head once the morning has come, or next session?
Gonna fight promotional duel for the tavern.
Oh yeah.
Probably do a spa, and then I do think we are heading to the Sea of Moving Ice.
Do we want to go prison or do we want to go straight to Ungajuk spell?
I thought it was straight to Angajuk, and then we can do prison, depending on what, if nothing like leads us elsewhere. Prison as we come back.
Ungajuk spell heads straight to oral.
That's kind of what
Oh my
we've been told by Valen
Oh.
Arpel that that's what we need to go. So that's what we're trying to do.
Yeah.
We keep
that's
other things to do.
No, this is true. And like in character, Rayon thinks that is the most direct and best route to go because he's like, yeah, I'm strong enough. I can fuck Oral up. Yeah, fuck the gods.
Mo's reasoning is not to go there and fight the gods. Go there and see if they can learn how to stop the winter without having to directly fight the god. But I have a feeling we may still have to fight one. But Mo's intention is not to fight the god.
Wait. If that's the case, then before all of this happens, Dan, are you okay for like 5 more minutes?
Yeah.
Okay. No matter where Mo is at, when they get back, Rayon's gonna knock on Mo's door, or wake him up, or get his attention.
Yeah, you probably find him like asleep with his like head resting on like the ledger and like the with all their past invoices going over them. Just a bunch of numbers that Rayon doesn't understand.
Yeah, pretty much. Oh.
Yeah.
Mo.
Yeah.
Wait,
What?
is that the inn ledger?
Yeah, I've just been making sure that the earnings are on point.
You know, if you keep doing that shit, I'm never going to let you go home.
Oh, I asked someone. Plus, she has to work out how to get me home first.
Well, you're staying here until that shit's done. Look, I hate that I'm saying this. I hate that I'm saying this so much. But look, I know you have been dead set upon doing what's right. Out of all of us here, you have been a strong moral compass. And what your moral compass is directing you to is the most direct road to finalizing this bullshit with Oral in this endless winter.
I suppose so. It's mostly that the only lead that we have for any of them is what we were told by Valen. We can continue wandering the wilderness, but just to be honest, we're helping people, but it's slapping a band-aid on a broken dam. You can only put so much on before it busts.
What if I told you there's a reason why I was trying to gather the tribes?
I kind of figured that before when you said that you gained strong allies for a fight, but as I said, we don't really know what fight we're going up against until we know more.
What if I told you the tiger tribes no more?
Then we can head there after we've looked into the other stuff.
No.
I think, Rayon, you keep trying to find something else to go to.
Well,
He's just looking at you.
the tiger tribes know more. They know how, not definitively, but they most likely, out of everybody that I could possibly think of, every single person, the 10 towns, the dwarves, the mystics, the netherese, everybody, out of all
What do
of them,
they know, Rayon? You keep saying they know more. What do they know?
a way to defeat Oriel. If anybody was going to know how to defeat Oriel, it would be her most devout followers.
Didn't you say that? Yeah, but they're not going to tell us. So why would we try and risk that? Have a lead for somewhere we can go and look into things.
They wouldn't tell you.
It seems like like I understand where you're coming from. Truthfully, it seems like a moot point. We look into our lead and we go there and we try and convince the most devout person that we're trying to stop in the land. They're both not easy tasks, Rayon, and we have more of a lead for one than the other.
But Angajuk is only going to take us to the island where Oriel rests, where her domain begins, and...
Yes, but if all things go well, we can try and avoid Oriel as best we can, and see if there's anything there that will help us. I'm not going there to fight her. God, do you think we can take on a god?
No.
Despite what Chris might think, I don't think any of us can be fighting a god right now.
That's why I think... And I'm asking you to trust me on this. This is why I think we should go to the tiger tribes. Because the high priestesses of my tribe, the highest of their order, if anybody was to know Oriel's weakness, how we can defeat her.
Why would they tell us? What do we have that we can offer them that they would betray the person that they worship? I understand where you're coming from, that they have that information, but how do you think you're going to get it?
Rayon, for the very first time you have ever met him, Mo, will kneel and lower himself before your height. Looking up to you, I have to offer to you, to them, the rightful king.
What? Mo just like surprised Pikachu face. That's a good cliffhanger. Let's leave it there. Because I need to think.
I mean, I don't know. Do you want to leave it there, Simon?
Yeah, that's good.
Quick question.